hello, humans and pets. Let's get right into it. You read the title, and if you didn't, why did you click on the video?
Why not? And while you're here, why don't you just subscribe?
Do it.
Don't be silly.
Do it. Subscribe.
I dare you. I dare you right now to do it.
Yeah, go right now and do that because we told you so.
Right. So this one actually came to us courtesy of one of Ryan's coworkers, right? And friends.
Yeah, one of my friends highly
recommended
both
this
of
one.
these.
Right.
Especially this one, the Tea and Lemonade Monster Rehab.
Is that the one we're starting with?
This one is non-carbonated, but it has advanced hydration, electrolytes, reduced fatigue, increased concentration, vitamins, coconut water, and botanicals, whatever that means.
Flowers.
But it's supposed to be really good for you. It's
I actually feel better just looking at the bottle.
Yeah. I mean, the name Monster Rehab
Let's see what
makes
we
you
got.
feel great.
Yeah, well, why not?
We got regular and we got with ice. And then at the end, we're going to mix the two and see how they taste. We got the Monster Rehab Tea and Lemonade. We got the Pacific Punch Monster Juice.
That's called Rehab also?
No. That's just a Monster Juice one.
No, we keep saying Rehab.
This is the Rehab.
Okay, well, that's why I asked. You said
I can't open it.
You said this was Monster. Obviously, that's it. If you can't open it, you can't drink it. Those are the rules of the...
I guess so.
Fancy cap. You got the gold, like it's fancy.
Yeah. And in Massachusetts, that one doesn't have a can return.
That looks...
It's tea and lemonade.
I was going to say, that looks very tea-esque. Like, almost like a Lipton.
That's what it's going for, and I think that's what it's made out of.
Ooh.
This one only has 3 grams of total sugars.
So if I was to smell it, it actually smells like Lipton tea with lemon.
Yeah.
That's what it actually smells like.
Pretty good. It has 5% juice, which is already more than brisk.
That's actually really good. I can see why people drink these. I'm not a... This one isn't even...
Mm-hmm.
This one isn't even like the bitter. Like, not the bitter. You know, like the really thick or like the super sweet? This one just tasted like a good lemonade. Not a lemonade, excuse me. This reminds me a lot. He's going to shoot me down because he drinks it all the time. This brings me to Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, like in Arizona.
That's it. An Arizona and a lemon... like a lemon Arizona.
I like it.
I do. I'm not rushing you.
I
guzzle mine now.
I like it more than the brisk one. I do think this is sweeter than the normal whatever. And this does have 160 milligrams of caffeine.
What do you mean sweeter than a normal what?
Than the normal, like, Arizona. You know? And I think, like, I get,
like... You drink them. I don't really drink the Arizona, so I know...
The Arizona is, like, more of a deeper, bolder taste.
Okay.
This one's more lighter, which is still good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's great.
You see, the issue growing up is we always drank everything with ice. You're not an ice guy.
I put only 3 ice cubes.
Then when he would let me put ice cube in it, it was only 3. And if I put 4, he wouldn't drink it.
It was not as good.
He just wouldn't drink it.
I drink most of my liquids room temperature. Like out of a closet.
That's what I'm saying. I constantly, this full of ice. I have it all day long. I re-ice. I make more ice cubes than you can possibly imagine.
In the summer months, I've grown into it, but I don't like it in the fridge. I think fridge with ice is not good. I think room temperature with ice is good, and I think that's where I've always went wrong.
I mean, and the only thing I used to hate about ice is glasses like this, they leak. But when you get a double insulated one like this, they don't leak. The ice lasts forever. Is this the new one? I would guzzle that right down. I actually really like that one. I don't find this one... This might be the best one so far.
And I am glad he suggested it. I think this is the best one we've ever had.
That's what I'm saying. Like, out of all of the energy drinks, period. But definitely the best one out of Monster, even. And I like the Fresco one. But this is the least sweet, the most normal tasting.
Which some people might want that sweetness. I think they have more Rehab in the Rehab line.
I think that one a lot.
They might have a raspberry one. I don't know.
It might not bring me to, but it definitely brings me in that same, like when we did the brisk iced teas with the lemon, or that, you know what I mean? It brings me in that same range. That's the thing. So this is a fruit punch, obviously, because it's coming out red. Yeah, I'm not rushing you. So
no, it's fine. This is a Pacific Punch. So I don't know what that means. They have little, like, tidbits on the can.
It means, oh yeah, and I'm going to break through the wall.
That's it's a lighter, less sweet, and more complex flavor, as deep and wide as the name, as the Great Pacific Ocean.
Now, this one almost tastes carbonated.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
This one is non-carbonated. Normally Monster is a little.
For all you children out there watching, don't drink Monster. For anyone else who's listening, these are both actually very good.
I want to try this one with ice. That's just like Kool-Aid.
That's what I'm saying. Like again, it's no, there's nothing that even brings me.
So far, all of the ones we've tried in that fruit have been spot on.
That's
like in the juice
this
line.
is actually might be better than the juice pouches you just made me drink of fruit punch. You know what I'm saying? And flavor wise,
it's like a deeper, bolder.
It I like the little fizz aspect. It almost reminds me of, I told you back when I was a kid, and I'll probably never find it. I just remember it being like a 3-liter bottle,
Pacific Cooler,
and it was like at a cookout, but it was like fruit punch soda. And it's the only, and that's what this reminds me of.
Yeah,
I had it when I was a kid.
I thought you were talking about the whatever it's called, the Jungle Cooler.
No, Jungle Cooler was a gallon I used to buy.
Did it taste like this? What did it taste like?
It was green. It was just like Kool-Aid. It was like green Kool-Aid.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but
me neither. We just, it was the only one they had in the gallon jug, and I bought it a couple times, and then me and my buddy John would buy it every time we went to go play basketball.
If you guys find that, if that still exists, send it to our PO box.
There you go.
Because I don't know what he's talking about. I can't find a photo.
It looked like a gallon of milk.
You're sure that's the name? Jungle
Cooler. 100%.
They probably made it.
I don't know.
Like in the back.
We used to go to, it was a small little Cumberland Farms. I believe it was Cumberland Farms. It could have been a 7-Eleven back then. It's a Cumberland Farms now. But it was one of them two. We'd leave school. It was right down the street. We'd stop there. Like I said, everyone would buy a soda or something. I'm like,
it's like $8.
We're going to go play basketball in 100-degree weather for 4 hours. So I would buy a gallon jug of this stuff, and I would drink it, as we were going, we'd drink and drink. And by the end of it, all my buddies would be like, I need some. And they're pouring it into their containers and stuff.
It's spilling it everywhere, I'm sure.
Of course, right.
Yeah.
So then my buddy John would do this. He's like, yeah, the heck would pay. And it used to be like $1 for like a gallon of juice.
That's what I'm saying. People get just like a regular bottle of soda at the store for like $60, right? $2.60, which is crazy money. And the bottle return, $2.40, and you can get one of the big jugs of Gatorade.
Well, right.
I don't understand.
No, some people don't like drinking out of big containers.
I get that.
That's one of the things.
My hands are small. I drop everything.
Or if you're going somewhere. But my thing was just, we would literally, because it was a free court, you know what I mean? And we'd go out and we'd play ball all day. So we for hours. So
would you empty the Jungle Cooler?
Yeah, I'd kill it every night. I'd kill it every night. Just about.
Well, you drink a lot anyways.
I drink a gallon a day anyways. I've done that for most of my life.
Since you got Jungle Cooler.
Well, I used to, yeah. Well, yeah, but when you're running around playing hoops, you're sweating. It's hot, We used to play for hours. So.
Let's measure hands.
I got tiny hands too, though.
Yeah, but mine are like an inch smaller. I would be one of the people on the basketball. Like, you know how they're always like, oh, this is like LeBron James.
Yeah.
This is the largest hand, and then this you look at. I can't palm a basketball.
Oh no, I can't either.
I can barely do a baseball.
Right.
So
yeah, you'd have a hard time with a softball with them.
I kind of gotta throw it like that. It's bad. But
these are both. He's sidetracking me again. These are both delicious.
What I'm getting at is when you're holding big things.
Yes.
You gotta it's difficult. It's a struggle.
Adapt and improvise. Both are better on ice. Both of these are delicious.
And so far, I think every Monster has been better on ice.
These two are actually better than the last two, and I like the last two. I think both of these, to me, are less sweet. Give me that guy again.
I like that one a lot.
I'm going to go a little bit.
They are less sweet.
They're both less sweet, though. And I almost wanted to say I like the fruit punch better, but then when you go back to that one, that is just solid. Oh, we got to do a double?
You got to do a mix. It's a classic we started doing recently.
It's something about the fizz of this one. I really like that. You know what it is, too? Growing up, we always, as my father would call it, go get your bug juice. You want a drink? Go get bug juice. So we would go get Kool-Aid, and it was... It's that nostalgia factor. So I really like that, but I do like this. I do like that. Because it reminds me, too,
I'm
of the
excited
Nesty
for this.
tea.
I think this is going to be great. A Kool-Aid tea?
I don't think I'm going to hate this.
I know people who put a packet of, the tea, the Lipton tea, and they put Kool-Aid as well.
Well, I can tell you, Uncle Michael brews his own tea. And then he'll do Kool-Aid? Half and half with some kind of a juice. He uses the ices or, you know what I mean, whatever he has for a juice. A lot of times too, he'll get the like crayon orange. I just ate a ton of food off the smoker.
Yeah.
Crayon orange, crayon grape, or whatever, because you can get them for a bucket at like
Are you gonna
the
put it on
store.
you mentioned you're gonna put it on your Twitter, your Instagram, photos of it? Kind of have to now. You mentioned it.
Oh, you know what?
Speaking of which, check out our social medias. We have a ton of it. I make music. You can check that out.
I honestly never think of putting that on there because I always do like the drink of the day.
Yeah,
and stuff
people
like that.
are like, "Oh, look at what I got at Red Robin." I think that's overkill.
I just never think of putting.
But if you
food.
make it, I feel like it's like a.
It was all absolutely delicious, though.
Yeah, do it.
We haven't done a cook on this channel in a long time. I
Let's
was trying to
try
convince
Full Mash. Check 'em
Ryan
out.
to get a flat.
Flat top.
I wanted to get a flat top because he cooks like that at
They
school.
cost a lot. I mean, I think
They
a one
do.
wheel would be a better purchase.
I could buy 6 flat tops for the price of a one wheel. Fruit punch overpowered it. You do get the hint of the lemon at the end.
I added more tea.
I think I added more fruit punch, but it definitely took over.
You kind of have to get the mix yourself.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different preference, right?
I do taste a little lemon at the end.
Yeah.
But
It's like a lemon fruit punch, which we tried on the channel, the wraps.
I don't mind this one. I like
Lemon fruit-
yesterday's
lemon fruit punch.
concoction better. Well, whenever we did the last one.
That one was so good.
That was way better together.
But this is solid. I would buy mixed.
Honestly, either one of these two flavors, if you are in the thing for energy drink, I don't advocate them. I don't
me
drink
either.
them other than this channel. But I could see why you see a ton of them on the side of the road. I don't advocate that either. Just throw your trash with your trash.
Recycle or like whatever.
But I can see why you always see people walking around stores with them and stuff. These are actually, they taste good. Like some of the other ones we've tried, I'm like, really? Like you see people walking around, but that's why I don't see them
There's so
walking around
many-
with them weird named ones. You see
Yeah.
them walking around with these because they actually legitimately
These
taste
guys
good.
have been around for like decades.
The four
They've
we've
mastered
had,
it.
these two I like better because they're more traditional flavors.
Yeah.
The other ones were a little, I told you one of them was like almost too sweet for me. Neither one of these hit that sweet bracket for me. They're both good.
I think for me, these are like the Coke or like the Mountain Dew of the energy drink world, where they have a ton. Well, maybe not Coke, but Mountain Dew. They have a ton of flavors and they're widely known, and a lot of people like them. Because if you don't like one flavor,
There's got to be one
there's
in the
one
lineup
you like,
you're going to like. Right.
which is a smart thing that I don't
did
know why
like the
more
two
sodas
original
don't do.
ones. I actually like the green one, and I really
I
like that
those.
Fresco
I
one.
think
That
they
white one
weren't
was
as
very
good
good.
as any of the other ones, though.
I think these two are better than all of the Monster we've tried so
I
far.
like that guava one.
That was very good too. I forget about that.
Guava one, and then the green can was like the apple guy. I think apple tea would be fire.
Right.
I think guava tea would be good. I'm thinking about the combos now. The issue is you don't want to drink 2 monsters.
Well, the thing is too is even just drinking one, I forget how good they were because we don't have them here today. But
Right.
I can see why people drink Monster. Let's put it that way.
How much do you think these cost? They were on sale. I'll tell you the sale price.
I don't know. I don't mind. I figured
A bottle
$3.
of Coke is
I'm
$2.54.
I'm figuring $3.
$2.50 for each.
Yeah, so
Plus,
it's on par with, but they were 16-ounce cans too.
yeah.
So I mean that's the other.
They're like the average is like the Gatorade ones are $2.
Again, I can see. I mean, it's 210 milligrams of
160.
caffeine.
160.
Doesn't that say 210?
That's calories.
Okay.
I
I don't have my glasses, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I just saw a big
This
210.
one has 25 calories.
All right. So either way, I mean, I don't get that. But I at least can appreciate the fact that it tastes good. You know what I mean? That's the one thing I'll say about it. Some of the other ones we had didn't taste good. At least these taste good.
I find
And I gotta. Sorry, I don't mean to stop.
No, that's
I
fine.
gotta give them. I like their marketing too. I think that the M like that looks like scratches. I
That's
think
the point.
everything.
Look.
everything about it. I do like. I mean, this one's look at it's like a Mountain Dew glass where you're like, what is
there's a
going
ton
on?
going
There's so much going on.
One thing I can say is, you see. Have you ever seen Monster merch? They make merchandise.
No.
People have hats with the M, and it looks
Well,
sick.
I was gonna say.
I think that looks
it would
sick.
look cool on it wouldn't even
Mountain
look
Dew-
bad.
I have Mountain Dew socks.
If you had like the, like something
Like
climbing
those-
out of your skin when you have like you get the monster
a monster tattoo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get the,
I
like,
wouldn't
the
get a
thing.
monster tattoo.
Me neither. But
if they gave me a lifetime supply, I would.
I was gonna say, depending on how much of a sponsor they become,
come
then
on.
I
Come
consider
on,
it. You know what I
sponsor
mean?
us,
So,
sponsor.
but
I can say that when I'm going for world record speedruns in video games, I feel like, or any video game,
I like this.
I feel like when I have like caffeine or something I do better. And I think across the board, gaming and
you did say that about G Fuel that one time.
G Fuel, like I seriously think I played and I had the most fun I've ever had. And normally playing that game, I never have fun.
Well, when I'm sitting on the couch taking a nap, I think I do it better when I'm drinking. The one thing I will say about this, we drank because we ended up killing the last two.
Yeah.
And you drank half, and I drank half, so we at least both had at least one. I didn't feel a high or a low. I just felt normal.
I'm just always tired.
But so that's what I'm saying. Like, it didn't make me more awake. It didn't make me more tired. I just felt normal. So the one good thing, I mean, I'm not advocating drinking 6 of them, but I didn't, like some people say, oh, I drank a 5-hour and I had a super high and I was like, oh, and then no, I didn't feel any of that. I didn't feel
You don't get the crash.
No, and
you don't get the crazy.
I haven't done that on pretty much any of the. Like, I didn't find, like, all of a sudden I got a bunch of energy.
Coffee anyways.
I drink 2 coffees in the morning, so now I'm overloading.
I don't drink any.
Yeah.
I don't.
Don't get me wrong. I do counter it at night with a few glasses of whiskey, so that might take the high down with the load. But
hey, I hope you find the monster ones and have it on your channel.
We have not found them yet.
I don't know what flavors they come in.
I don't either, but
I'll try to get the other ones.
I'll have to look to see. I have not found them yet. The person who did them online that I saw do it lived in Michigan, and I don't know if they're only in certain areas like that. When we did the Mountain Dew ones, the spiked Mountain Dews, they were only in like Illinois and Florida.
Massachusetts, you're not going to find anything anyways. But we have a P.O. box. So the Monster alcoholic beverage makers who make it, send it to the P.O. box.
That would be awesome. That would be great.
That would be cool.
I got to start promoting that. I totally forget we have a P.O. box, and I'm the one who went and bought it.
I don't think we're going to get anything in it. But I would heavily appreciate it. Would make my
greatly
life.
Appreciate
actually.
it, though.
I love gifts.
Yeah.
And I love appreciating you guys.
I don't even care if it's a letter saying "You guys suck." Signed here.
I would love that.
We just
hate mail. I would love it.
I would put it up behind us. We can
if you give us a postcode, it's going on the wall. If you want it to,
it would actually be neat to see where like all the different places where people live anyway. So it doesn't matter what you said. We appreciate the fact that
any photographers.
I did have a couple people on my channel that was asking, "Hey, you got a PO box? You have a PO box?" So again, same thing. I don't know if we'll ever get anything. Sorry, I was lugging wood and I got a piece of a tree in my arm, but. I'll have to start remembering to actually promote that. So, there you go. Ryan's got music. Check that out.
I have music. Check it out.
And that being said, we babbled on long enough. I hope your friend enjoys this one because these are both very good. So I can see why he drinks these all the time.
I mean, thank you for the suggestion. If anybody has more suggestions, and we're getting to the coffee flavored ones eventually.
That's a tough one because Ryan doesn't.
I don't like it.
So it's gonna be a negative.
I'm picking the ones that I think are gonna be the best. But people like the monster reviews. So.
All right, well, there you go. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.